Hi, I'm Pythagorean, and I am the ancient Greek philosopher who created the distance formula for hypotenuse triangles called Pythagorean Theorem. Hey, I'm Pythagoras. As you know, I'm a mathematician, a scientist, and a philosopher, but I was also a poet. And I believed in afterlife and was very religious. I was also part of a group, and it had a rule of secrecy. I was very mysterious too. And I was a well-educated fellow. And I have a striking birthmark on my thigh. Whoa, I just got transported to the 20th century.
You haven't there yet? No, Susie. Why not? Because we're almost there. My feet are hurting. Well, get over it. I can't get over it. That's not fair. Excuse me, Miss Ohashi. That's no way to treat a child. Hi, Amy, but who do you think you are? Pythagoras. Let me teach your students about the Pythagorean Theorem. Yolanda, please tell me. I was born in the island of Samos, which is now the coast of Turkey. But when I was 40, I moved to Crossing.
What's the Pythagorean Theorem? Well, the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So in a right hypotenuse triangle, you would do, well, this is side A, this is side B, and that's side C. So if side A was 3 inches and side B was 8 inches, you would use the Pythagorean theorem to find side C. So, first you would plug in 3 into A and 8 into B. So, that would be 3 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. 3 squared is 9, 8 squared is 64. That together equals c squared. Now, 64 plus 9 is 73, which equals c squared. So, the answer would be 73 square rooted, and if you wanted it in decimal form, you would round it to 8.5, which is an irrational number.
So, side A is 7.5, right there, and side B is 9. So now we're trying to find the measurement of side C.
The Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So side A was 7.5, so you'll do that squared, and 9 plus b squared equals c squared. 7.5 times 7.5 is 56.25, and 9 squared is 81. 81 plus 56.25 is 137.25, and that equals c squared. So with this number, you'll have to square root it. And so that's the answer, but if you wanted to actually square root it, it would be rounded to 11.7.
What types of things do you use Pythagorean theorem for?
You would use the Pythagorean theorem in situations where you can't measure all the sides directly of a right triangle. So if you know 2 of the dimensions, then you could calculate the third.
Do you think it's important?
Yes, it's important because it is one of the fundamental laws of
So, sorry for the interruption, but to be continued. So it is one of the fundamental laws that you have to know about, and it comes into play when you use it in algebra or trigonometry, so yes, it's important.
What jobs use it?
Besides engineering, you certainly need it to be a carpenter, and if you're a draftsman and in the process of designing something.
What else do you need to learn to be an engineer?
Of course you need all of the math series, like algebra, trigonometry, geometry, and calculus, and also the various sciences, physics, chemistry. I should also share that you may not use it in your job. It's just something you need to know, but it doesn't apply.
How many years of college did you have?
4 years.
What college did you go to?
University of Washington.
Did you like math as a kid?
Yeah, when it was simple, until I got to algebra. But then it got tough, once I understood it. It wasn't so bad, and you found out you can use algebra to carry out problems.